Hi CE students, this is Ms. Smidra, your science teacher. I wanted to get on and create this video because I am very concerned about all of you. Some of you a little bit more than others, but all of you, if we've got to get some things kind of fixed because what's happening isn't going to end up having you be successful later on. So for example, some of you I'm noticing are not doing your work, or if you are doing your work, you're doing it all in one day or all in 2 days. Think about back to when you were face-to-face. Think about maybe third or fourth grade. When you went into the classroom, you went into school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, okay? Now, think about back to school. Did you do math all day Monday, and then you didn't do math the rest of the week? And then Tuesday you did ELA, and then Wednesday social studies. No, you didn't do all of your work all in 1 or 2 days for that whole week. One, that can be very overwhelming, but two, studies show that in order to learn something and have it in your long-term memory, you have to be able to do it every single day, a little bit each day, and kind of chunking it out. That's why if you're looking at, if this is your main, this is a sample student, this main page, that's why it's chunked by every single day. I'm not giving you a week's worth of work because I want you to complete it every single day. And if something happens, yeah, you can do 2 days worth of work, you get sick or whatever. But a lot of you are not doing it every single day. You're doing it maybe once a week. And so causes issues. One, you're not going to remember it as well. And also, if you're turning in a bunch of work at one time, when I go and grade it, then I can't tell you what you need to fix or what you don't need to fix, and you just keep doing something that's wrong. Another thing that seems to also be happening is when you click into the folder, let's look at yesterday's folder. So there's an attendance for you to take every single day, and it turns on at 8 o'clock and it turns off at 11:59. This is to encourage you to get into the daily folders. Also, it's worth a point, so it's a free point that you could be getting. And so let's just look at yesterday's work. It tells you to watch the video below and then pause and rewind. One of the things that they did in class, face-to-face, obviously I can't do that with you guys because we're not next to each other, is they held up whiteboards and they wrote these, and I took the time to, rather than just give you the slideshow, I explained each part. So you need to watch it. That's why you need to get practice with it. Also, when you're looking at the assignment for yesterday, I went over some directions to help you out, kind of like if you were in class. Some of you aren't even doing that, or you're not reading all of it. Like I think it was Tuesday, one of the questions I had on there was, please message me whether you can print things off or not. I did not get any messages. You've got to read it because there's not necessarily a teacher there following up with you. When I say you've got to read things, also make sure you're checking your Schoology messages up in the upper corner. Some people aren't. And so we can't help you if you aren't reaching out, and saying, I don't get it, doesn't really help us. Tell us what part you don't get. Give us a screenshot if something's not working so we can help figure that out because we want you to be successful. So let's look back at the weekly stuff. So every single day you need to be getting into every single folder because in doing the work every single day so that it doesn't build up, as well as you're more likely to remember it. Also, you can kind of see on the right-hand side, there's some upcoming things that are coming up. So like, for example, on Tuesday, you've got a genetics vocab quiz. Obviously, that's not in the folder, but it gives you a heads up over on the right-hand side some different upcoming events. That does not mean you just go and click on it and then do that, because there's usually directions in the folder, the daily folders, to give you a little bit more guidance. Another thing you might want to keep in mind is the grade report. Most of you are pretty familiar with it. You click on grade report, and then you can click into your class. You can kind of see on this person, it's got a 10% in class right now. They didn't do a bunch of these work, and they're missing a bunch of freebie points with the attendance. But then you can tell they didn't do very well in this video or this assignment. We got 0.5 out of 9, probably because they didn't do the work before it. Kind of like if we're talking about a video game. In order to get to level 5, you got to complete level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 in order to get to it. Or in order to add or multiply 3-digit numbers, you have to know how to add or multiply 1-digit numbers first. It all builds on each other. And not that the other stuff isn't important, but those of you who have older siblings, the stuff we're getting into now, it is very complicated. There is a lot of vocab, even if you were face-to-face, but you are going to see it again. In fact, you're going to see it probably in 10th grade when you take biology. So please make sure you're staying up on things. And for example, you have a quiz on Tuesday. That means that you need to take that quiz on Tuesday. It's not, oh, I'm going to take it whenever I feel like it. You need to make sure you're staying up on things. If something happens, please contact your teacher to let us know what happened. Please, 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 I'll be glad to set up Google Meets. I'll be glad to set up Schoology conferences, whatever I can do to help you, but I need you guys to meet me halfway and be staying up on your work every single day. That's why it's posted every single day. Please let me know what questions you have.